Hello again! Welcome back to LEGO Racers, where we have a new arrival in the bottom right corner of the screen. And we are going to move on to the second circuit race, so we might as well do that now. Circuit number 2 is hosted by King Kahuka. He is that tribal guy in the bottom right hand corner. And wow, that didn't sound racist at all. We're off to a good start. Put a pound in the racism jar. Circuit 2 features some new and exciting experiences, but we'll get to them. We're going to start. We're going to keep with Night Girl for now. I think I might develop a new racer off screen after this. Me, King Kahuka, beat you like tribal drum. And to victory dance. Ook ah ook ook. No, it's ook ah ook ook. Get it? Never mind. We're on to Tribal Island Trail. One of the easiest tracks in the game. I have genuinely spent time, I spent about an hour of my life attempting to lap everyone on this, and I never quite succeeded. King Kahuka always managed to get away, but I have come very close. This is not going to be close. For the simple reason that there are two shortcuts. There is one, and they're both passive as well, which doesn't help matters. There is the first shortcut, and in on the left here is the second shortcut. Technically, you could even argue there's three. There's another one I can show you on the next lap as well. This really does not make matters easier. Oh, I might as well then. Level 3 hazard. The level 3 yellow hazard. I won't get to show what this does to you, but the mummy's curse basically messes everything up if you go through it. And the best part is that unlike the other hazards, this can affect more than one opponent. This makes it seriously deadly if you, assuming your opponent doesn't get hit by a shield. This isn't technically a shortcut, but I rather like it as if it is. It cuts out a huge portion of the track, and it's not quite as hard to reach as the one inside that wall there. On to the last lap. Spits us out before the shortcut. Excellent. King Kahuka, you'll see, look, there's about a quarter of the track between us. Which is a shame, because I like the aesthetic of this track, and I don't get to show you the crocodiles. Damn. Oh, we might manage to overtake someone. Come on, I want to lap them. Come on. Let's see if I can get one. Come on. Yes, I got at you. I think that's £4 in the racism jar so far, plus however many pounds I owe for that intro. I'm not quite sure how many pounds. What the hell is my character? What? Okay, I'm not entirely certain why my character decided to drive into the wall. Royal Knights Raceway. I'm getting the turbo boost this time to prove I can do it. I missed turning. I'm still in shock from what the hell my character was doing. Shortcut, Royal Knights Raceway. It's off-road, which means it's not actually that useful at all. It has one white brick in it. I honestly would not recommend it. This thing is really irritating. It swings from side to side and it can hit you and block you. Quite cool obstacle, but has a tendency to be very arbitrary because this is 1999 collision detection, so it's not always accurate. King Kahuka is actually pretty close behind me. I should mention that each of the AI racers has a particular type of brick that they like. Captain Redbeard, you might have noticed, really likes the red bricks. King Kahuka, by contrast, really likes shields, which is interesting because if you're in front of him, he is ridiculously easy because he will never attack you. If you're behind him, he becomes really annoying because it becomes impossible to get past him unless you use turbo boost, and he will actually, it's interesting, he primarily focuses on the shield, but he is capable of using turbo boost and he will not hesitate to do so. He's actually a well-rounded AI character, which is rather interesting. Well, I say well-rounded, he kind of alternates between being the well-rounded AI character that can actually beat you by using a combination of shields and turbo, and being really slow because he doesn't use any other power-ups. So take that advice with a pinch of salt. You will notice that King Kahuka is currently racing quite closely one of the AIs, although he seems to have gotten away from it now, which is a shame. I was looking forward to that. Don't know if you picked that up. Whenever somebody gets 3 Power Plus bricks, it will play the 3 Power Plus bricks sound effect. I don't know if it was King Kahuka, and he... Oh, no, it wasn't. It must have been Royal King who finishes third. He frequently finishes third on his home track. It must have been Royal King who got 3 guided rockets. Didn't affect us because we'd already finished, and it didn't affect King Kahuka because he has a shield. But there you go. Every time somebody gets one of them, it will tell you. Ice Planet Pathway. I promised myself I wouldn't make a Frozen reference, so I'm not going to. This is a fun little track. I do quite enjoy Ice Planet Pathway, but it is rather annoying to do on time trial mode. The AI on time trial mode is much harder than any of the other tracks in this circuit, which is a bit bizarre. Also notable for, you know how I was saying on the training round, or test track rather, that we wouldn't need to pass side left. This is the one exception. My god, there is that turn down there is so tight, and it becomes really irritating. But due to the oversight on Windows keyboards, it's impossible to press the up and left arrows simultaneously with another key. You'll notice I also don't use power-ups when I'm turning left. I do not know why this is, but for some reason the Windows keyboard will not let you use it. It is... I just completely missed out the shortcut, and that was really dumb. I missed out the shortcut and let King Kahuka get ahead of me. This is not going ideally. However, I have just picked up... I was going to say a... bugger! Shit, he might actually beat me. Right, we're going to have a race then. A proper race on our hands. Excellent. Me vs King Kahuka. See what I was saying about him using the turbos? I wasn't kidding. He really does. He has a more well-rounded AI than Captain Redbeard. Captain Redbeard would never use them ever. Grabbing. Okay. Seriously, what is with the keyboard? It gets even worse when you introduce the concept of the super slide, which isn't something that you can actually even do. Now, I've got 3 guided rockets. I'm willing to bet he has a shield, but even more, no matter what I do, he's going to go across the line. Well, there you go. We came second for a change. So you get sad music. I was not expecting him to be quite so efficient, and there you go. That is proof. He does have that other side to him. He can actually challenge you if you're not very careful. So in the last race, this is actually quite tense, but it's okay because we have the help of the best shortcut ever. Seriously, first time I worked that one out, that was just so good. I love that. Who would think to drive into a waterfall? Oh, this is where you get to see 2001 here. Why do I keep saying 2001? I know why. It's because the game was re-released in 2001, and there was a second version with a few small updates. But you get to see 1999 water effects, and they are just as bad as you remember them. My word. Also, check out that skybox. There's been so much effort poured into that. That palm tree does nothing. It's just because the plane flipped it. Seriously, why would you go by the waterfall? That's amazing. The water doesn't actually do anything, I don't think. That's the weird thing. The game makes a big deal, like on the test track, and even in the manual, it makes a big deal about having off-road settings. But unless it's something like grass that's next to tarmac, you never notice it slowing you down. So I don't really know why they did that. That's another thing. The car building thing, which I'll probably get into more next time. The manual does actually claim that it matters how you build your car. It affects your top speed and handling and so on. Never noticed a difference ever in my life. It really is bizarre. I don't know if that was just a miscommunication with the man who was writing the manual, or if somebody really wanted to implement a kart creation system with sophistication and they were just, you know, not told that it was cut out. But there you go. So you know what I was saying about King Kahuka alternating? Yeah, this is dumb King Kahuka. He's not doing anything, and he's currently stuck in a race with probably Royal King again. Royal King, for some reason, has much better AI than any of the other races, and will actually genuinely challenge King Kahuka on his... Oh, it was Islander. I forget what I just said then. Islander beats Royal King. So we didn't win every race this time, but we still won. And we got another car set. So I shall quickly I'd like to show off what we've unlocked so far, because this video is not actually that long at the moment. Yes, we get it. New car set. Can't see his face because of the mask, but he still has a Desu Desu Kawaii face. And we have a new fellow. We now will be racing Batman, apparently. So if we go to New Racer, the first thing you will notice is that there is our king. That is the king underneath his mask. Let me prove it. There's his mask, there's the king. And next to him is Captain Redbeard. And there's Gavin the Broadside. Yes, you unlock the racers, the AI racers, 2 at a time. And that happens whether or not you get the car set or not. That is just for beating the circuit. And the AI racers work kind of weirdly, because at the start of the game you unlock racers after you've raced them. So, as I say, there is Governor Broadside. As time goes on, you start to unlock them before you race them, because that is somebody who's going to be turning up on the next circuit. Really odd. I don't know quite why they do that. I think it's just because they had a problem with the number of AI races, so they had to unlock some of them early. But yeah, that's just a weird one. But yeah, there's some hats. Pirate hat for Captain Redbeard. Admiral's hat. King Kahuka hat. So we'll just quick make this, since we're not actually going to create a character, so he's going to be called Player. And I'll just quickly show off the quick build sets. Pirate theme. Would you know this is pirate themed? And King Kahuka's. For some reason it gives us the alternate one before the actual boss car. Yeah, the boss car is one of the quick build options, I don't know if you noticed that. So if we remove the bricks from Captain Redbeard's set, Captain Redbeard's set is, you know, pirate themed stuff. You've got pirate flag, another different pirate flag, a treasure chest, a map, pirate crest again, cutlasses, in the same way that you can get swords in the castle set. You've got a parrot, who is really frustrating for a reason that will become apparent later. And you get these things, which show up in a number of the car sets, but not in all the different colours. They're sort of alternate side pods. Very weird that they didn't do them in all the colours. I don't really know why. King Kahuka's set is a bit boring. It mostly consists of this, which can only be described as beige. And quite why I'd want to create a Lego car out of beige, I'm not entirely sure. I know they allow... Ah! Go away, help! So yeah, it's just them, mostly, in all the different parts. Literally, look. And then a few random assorted tribal elements, including the headrest. Again, I don't know why you need a headrest on a car. And then it loops. That's a really odd one, because King Kahuka's actual car, look at it, all funky colours and brightness, and then his actual car set is beige, which is a bit of an odd one. But I guess that wraps things up for this episode. It was a fairly short one, and next time we will be taking on our new friend in that bottom right hand corner. So I will see you then.